For centuries, traders carried this fragrant seed across oceans, prized like gold. Today, research shows it not only flavors our food, it may lower blood pressure, soothe the liver, and even support healthy weight. This is the untold story of cardamom, a spice where ancient tradition meets cutting-edge science. And as we'll see, its hidden powers might reshape how we think about the role of spices in human health. Cardamom is often called the Queen of Spices, a title earned through centuries of reverence for its aroma, flavor, and healing qualities. The spice we refer to as green cardamom comes from the seeds of Elateria cardamomum, a tropical plant in the ginger family. It has been cultivated for thousands of years in the forest of the Western Ghats in India. Today, cardamom is grown not only in India, but also in Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and even Guatemala, which has become the world's leading exporter. In Ayurveda, cardamom was revered as a remedy for digestion, respiratory discomfort, and overall balance. Classical Ayurvedic texts from the 2nd century BC, such as the Charaka Samhita, are among the earliest known written mentions of cardamom's medicinal use, describing it as a treatment for throat and digestive complaints. It was prized in ancient Egypt for incense and fragrances. In classical Greece, physicians like Hippocrates praised its digestive qualities, and the Romans used it in perfumery and lavish feasts. During the early Islamic Golden Age, Arab traders expanded Indian Ocean networks, ensuring cardamom's wide circulation across Arabia and beyond. In the 11th century, Persian scholars such as Ibn Sina, in his Canon of Medicine, were referencing cardamom for digestive issues and for freshening breath. By the Middle Ages, cardamom had reached Europe, where it flavored wines and confections. Viking traders carried it north, and medieval Scandinavians incorporated it into breads and pastries, a tradition that still lives on in Nordic baking. During the colonial era, cardamom plantations in Kerala became deeply tied to the global spice economy, cementing its role in international trade and commerce. Cardamom cultivation spread to East Africa, including Zanzibar, where it became part of the spice trade that also featured cloves and cinnamon. In the Middle East, it remained central to hospitality, used in both savory and sweet dishes, as well as in traditional Arabic coffee, which is customarily served to arriving guests. And in its homeland of India, cardamom is used to flavor aromatic rice dishes, curries, desserts, and of course, the ubiquitous masala chai. It's even used in Hindu puja rituals as an offering that symbolizes purity and devotion. Today, beyond its cultural and culinary legacy, science is uncovering how inside each green cardamom pod lies a treasure trove of bioactive compounds, natural plant chemicals that interact with our biology to influence health. These compounds include volatile oils and monoterpenes, responsible for cardamom's distinctive aroma and known for anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antimicrobial activity. Polyphenols and flavonoids, supporting antioxidant defenses and inflammation modulation. Signaling pathway regulators, compounds that influence key inflammatory switches in the body. Now let's see how these bioactive molecules translate into real science-backed health benefits. 1. Reducing inflammation. Inflammation lies at the root of many chronic diseases, and cardamom shows a surprising ability to calm those internal fires. In one randomized controlled trial, supplementation lowered blood pressure and reduced inflammatory markers such as C-reactive protein and interleukin-6. Another study in people with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease found that daily cardamom reduced inflammation, increased protective proteins like sirtuin-1, and lowered liver fat. These findings suggest cardamom's compounds work on multiple fronts to help the body keep inflammation under control. 2. Metabolic and cardiovascular health. Cardamom supports the body's metabolic and cardiovascular systems in multiple ways. Studies show it can lower diastolic blood pressure, improve cholesterol balance, and reduce triglycerides while supporting healthy HDL levels. In people with obesity, prediabetes, or metabolic syndrome, cardamom has also been linked to reduced insulin resistance, better triglyceride control, and in some cases, lower fasting glucose or waist circumference. Together, these effects highlight its role in protecting both the heart and overall metabolic balance. 3. Emerging role in body composition. In women with polycystic ovary syndrome following a calorie-restricted diet, adding cardamom improved insulin resistance and obesity-related gene expression. Both groups in the study lost weight, so we can't conclude that cardamom by itself causes fat loss. However, animal studies do suggest it may boost energy expenditure and reduce fat mass independently, so further human studies are needed. 4. Potential anti-cancer properties. Perhaps most striking are its laboratory and animal results, where cardamom compounds trigger cancer cells to self-destruct and block growth-promoting pathways. Cardamom's bioactive volatile oils and flavonoids can trigger apoptosis in cancer cells and block growth-promoting pathways like NF-kappa B and STAT3. Human trials are still pending, but these findings are promising. 5. Digestive and oral health. Centuries of tradition weren't wrong. Cardamom's reputation as a digestive aid and breath freshener now has scientific backing through antimicrobial studies. Long valued for easing digestive discomfort and freshening breath, studies now confirm its antimicrobial effects against oral bacteria and gut pathogens, showing that its compounds can slow bacterial growth and support both oral hygiene and digestive comfort. 6. Aromatherapy and nausea relief. Cardamom's story isn't confined to the kitchen. Simply inhaling its essential oil may ease nausea and vomiting. In a clinical trial with women undergoing C-sections, inhaling cardamom essential oil reduced nausea and vomiting during surgery recovery, highlighting its diverse applications. Here's something remarkable. In clinical studies, cardamom supplementation has been shown to raise sirtuin-1, a protein tied to longevity by modulating metabolism, DNA repair, and oxidative stress response. This places cardamom among foods that contain natural activators of this pathway, such as grapes, turmeric, apples, onions, and blueberries. What makes cardamom unique is that few spices have shown this effect. Other known activators of sirtuin-1 are fasting and intense exercise, so it's amazing that cardamom joins the list of natural dietary activators of this longevity-linked mechanism. Now let's turn to some simple, practical ways you can bring this spice into your everyday life. Use whole pods. While cardamom may be the world's third most expensive spice after saffron and vanilla, a little goes a long way. Crush cardamom pods just before use to release maximum aroma and bioactive compounds. In savory dishes, use cardamom in aromatic rice dishes like biryani, or sprinkle it into curries or lentil dishes for a warm, complex depth of flavor. For sweet treats, add ground cardamom to rice puddings, ice creams, cookies, and cakes for a unique taste and fragrance. Breakfast dose, blend it into your morning oatmeal, chia seed puddings, or granola. It also works in your smoothies. It goes great with fruits like oranges, mangoes, and dates. Add to daily hot drinks. Steep cardamom in teas, coffees, or warm milk for both fragrance and function. Make masala chai at home by boiling cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, and crushed ginger with black tea leaves and water. Then add an equal amount of milk, simmer gently, strain, and serve. Health tonic. Simmer pods of cardamom with ginger and cinnamon for an after-dinner digestive soother. Homemade spice blends. Make your own spice blends by pairing cardamom with other ground spices in mixes like garam masala, ras al hanout, and baharat for enhanced synergy of spices. Aromatherapy. Use the enchanting aroma of cardamom essential oil to uplift your mood. Cardamom's journey spans trade routes, marketplaces, and kitchens across the world. Once treasured in ancient rituals and various cuisines, it is now validated by science as a spice with remarkable benefits, calming inflammation, supporting the heart, aiding metabolism, soothing digestion, and even showing anti-cancer promise. A timeless spice with lasting impact, cardamom invites us to celebrate the harmony between tradition and health. Wellness has always been closer than we think. In the rhythms of nature and the simplest foods of daily life lie quiet forces that restore, renew, and protect. So let's keep uncovering what else is hiding in plain sight. After all, health is wealth, and every bite is an investment in yourself.